Ladies and gentlemen, Relic finally did it. They did something that we have been asking for months. Balance is out. Season 8, update preview 11.0.782. So it looks like that for this season we are getting pretty good picture, with it pretty good or pretty nice portrait icons for solo and for team as well. We are getting a new portrait, so that's awesome. Last time they said it, nobody was happy. And it's starting on 18 July. If I tried to cover up everything in this patch, it would take me only 47 minutes and 7 seconds, so that means that we are gonna go only to the important stuff. So first order of business is gonna be ranked map pools. Let's go on 1v1. We have Arabia, that's perfect. We have Cliffside, that's okay. Rocky River, that's okay. Himayama, that's okay. Gorge, that's perfect. Hill and Dale, that's fine. Canal, that's okay, but I hate it. The Pit is... I do not understand this map choice. We have Hill and Dale and Pit at the same ranked map pool, but sure. And we have Baltic as a water map. In team games ranked map pool, we have Arabia, that's perfect. Cliffside, I hate it in a team games. We have Rocky River, that's fine. We have Canal, that's fine. We have Gorge, that's perfect. We have Migration, that's perfect. We have Hideout, I do not understand this. Games are already gonna be like 1 hour plus, only because of the map. We have Forts, this shouldn't be in the game. And we have Waterholes, that's okay. Second order of the business and the most interesting one in this update is the rework of attack move. Why is it interesting? Is because misclicks are not gonna happen right now. What they say here is basically that now when, let's say you are raiding and let's say you have like 5 horsemen in the Chinese farms, you want to click attack move so you can automatically kill nearest villagers, but sometime from time to time you are gonna click on the farm, so they are gonna start killing the farm. Nowadays, or now, when it's gonna happen to you, they are gonna ignore the farm and start killing villagers instead. It is really useful in fights, especially in the feudal, if you are diving as a French or something like that, so that your knights are not gonna be stuck on that 3 or 5 frames attacking one building because you misclicked and you need to redo the attack move. Next to all of this, we are also getting a new map. It's called Socotra. It's from Age of Empires 2. In AoE 2 it works really well. It's a close range map, a very small map that's based on the feudal aggression followed out by a castle age. At least that's idea in the AoE 2. In AoE 4 it's played a little bit differently, or at least that's what we saw in Master of Realms. And it's quite interesting, I must say. You have 1 small back gold and 2 small wood lines right next to you. So it supports a lot of feudal aggression. You are fighting for the food, and it's quite interesting. And finally, they did it. They reworked a sheep mechanic. Not reworked, but it's a slight adjustment. It's step to the right direction. Sheep is now gonna be 200 foot instead of 250. That's good. And now you are gonna be spawning with 5 sheep at your town center, not with 3. Why is this good? Way less luck in the game. That's just what I need to say. Way less luck in the game. And that's what developer says in here. Just read it. It's about eliminating luck. What's awesome feature that they have in AoE 2 for 20 years also is that you can sell more than 100 resources at a time. It's perfect. And I begged to implement it in AoE 4, it took them only 2 years. But we got it! Finally, we got it! Also, we are getting horsemen with a bigger range. I don't understand the change really well, but it's probably because a lot of players in the Platinum and Gold were shitting on the archer spam. But sure, I think it's a good change. Another thing that we got that's perfect is increase of the garrison slots from 7 to 8 in the second town centers. From the changes on the navy, the most interesting one is fishing boat light of sight reduced by 25%. I think this is a missed opportunity. I think they should add something like a buoy in the game, because now you don't have anything to to sea on the water, you don't have outpost on the water. I think we're missing something like that. If you have a buoy that you can build with a fishing ship, I think it's a nice idea. Next up, we are getting to the balance changes on the civilizations. Abbasid is just getting a bug fix. On the other hand, we have a Byzantine. They are getting nerfed on the land, but not significantly. It's only nerfed for farms from 60 wood to 70 wood. In my opinion, it should be 75 like every other civilizations. You are getting 2 resources from farm. They are getting buffed on water. The Romans have the increased movement speed. We have Greek fire doing more damage, but only to demos and fishing ships, like whatever at this point. Now we are gonna look at China. They have increased the radius of the Imperial Palace spy ability from 1.25 to 3 tiles. If I understand it correctly, now when you are gonna click the button to reveal the enemy villagers, you are gonna see like 3 tiles around them or something like it. But I'm not sure if I understand this one correctly. But looks like a good change. We cannot forget on the Delhi. Delhi is getting pretty huge changes on water. So the ones that are interesting is fishing damage decrease from 7 to 6, and garrison scholars in docks produce modifier decrease from 30 to 20%. Also docks garrison capacity increase from 3 to 4, and if the dock is built before the mosque, it acts like a mosque, and you get automatically 1 scholar, and it got the same area of effect as the mosque. Everybody hates it, that's mean it's English. It's getting king training time increased from 35 to 50 seconds, but I don't think it's enough. I think it should be 1 minute if the king is free, or it should stay 35 seconds, but the king should cost like 25 gold and 25 food. White Tower production speed is reduced from 100% bonus to 75% bonus. I don't understand this change, but at the same time, if somebody have a problem with White Tower Rush, okay. French is getting an okay buff in a Dark Age, going from 10% bonus on work speed on town centers to 15, then stays on 15, then goes 20 to 25. Artillery shot has been reworked, and this is interesting. The cannon will have plus 5 tiles of range and plus 30% of the damage. So this means you can probably one-shot any building with like 5 cannons. So this will be the landmark sniper, and I liked it because the landmark artillery academy needed a small change, because there's just no way I'm going anything else than the Red Palace nowadays. But 3-minute cooldown or 200 seconds, it's quite a lot. Marching drills from HRE goes down to 5% in Dark Age and then goes back up to the 10% in Feudal. This is a good change, so the rushes are not gonna be as impactful or has as good timing. The biggest changes that Japan got is the changes on water. They buffed them the Shinobi and the Atakebune. Atakebune is, or Atakebune, I don't pronounce it correctly, is the Japanese Imperial Age ship. It was pretty weak, and the Tatara cost is reduced from 75 gold to the 50 gold, so that's also nice. The first attack upgrade for melee, it's gonna be cheaper. Mongols are getting a slight buff on the pasture because of the sheep are getting less food, and the Mangdai is getting buffed, which we do not like, or at least I don't care in the 1v1s, but in a team games, good luck, have fun, gold and blood players. And the second town center is getting 50 wood cheaper, which is also nice to see. And early horsemen ranged armor increased from 1 to 2, so they probably can try to dive your main TC a little bit, but I still wouldn't advise to do that. Malians are getting only 1 change, but it's a big one. Fishing ship drop of 10% of their food as gold. This means that when you are playing on like Baltic or Archipelago as Malians, you don't need to go for a gold mine when you want to age up to feudal. You just need to spam a lot of fishing ships, which is awesome. It helps timing. Ottoman is getting slightly buffed. The military school training time multiplier reduced from 5 to 4.75. I think this was needed. Ottoman was pretty underwhelming. And then the water buffs. Rus is getting slightly debuffed on water. Their fishing boat is getting increased training time to 46 seconds. The third most hated save in the game, IOBits, they are getting slightly debuffed. Military Wing is now producing Desert Raider but after 15 seconds, and the Economy Wing to the Castle Age is now reducing the villagers that it's making to 7 from 8, and Trade Wing Advisors is now spawning 3 Atabunke in the feudal, and in the castle it's 5. John is getting the same rework on the artillery shot as the French. And the Jushi Legacy got the most interesting one, bug fix. And upcoming changes looks beautifully, full rework of Rus's bounty system. Deer Stones will grant access to the new unit called Scan Hunters. The House of Learning will receive some new compelling technologies, and a mid-season map will refresh, I'm open to that, and many more balanced tweaks. That looks awesome. Okay, that will be it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for the lower quality of the content. I was trying to push this as fast as possible. Next one will be better. See ya.